Continuing with the second part of this training, is still on you. At the end, you'll be able to own and steward your community. You are the leader of your community's future. That's what we are emphasizing. And I believe that message, I hope you're getting it.
Yes, sir.
You own every action. If anything is going to change, it's you that will bring it about. So, and I said, imagine your community as an organization that only you can steward effectively. That's the way it has been arranged in God's mind. You are there as the CEO. You are the visionary. You are the strategist. You are the chief advocate. So every decision, how you mobilize resources, mentor youth, or address local crises, every one of them shapes your community's trajectory. You are the business owner. Your community is a big business entity, and you are the owner. All the decisions you make is what shapes how the community comes out. You're supposed to have that mentality. Why total ownership matters. As a leader, you are not a bystander. You are the catalyst. You know what catalyst is?
Yes, sir.
Somebody
The one that causes change.
Causes change. One that acts, and that causes the entire place to start burning. Owning your role, that you are the one that starts the change, that sparks and then that the change you start multiplying, having ripple effect. It's you that catalyzes the change. You audit the past effort. I mean, when you really own it, then whether it's weekly or monthly, that you check back, because this is your area, this is your domain. It's yours. It's your decision that makes things change. It's your actions that change anything. So you audit past effort and reflect. Probably you partnered with local NGO to boost school enrollment. Did it happen? Or you did lax in accountability, stall a water project? Was that what caused it to stall? You learn and then you pivot. You think, what can we change to make it better next time? Because you are in charge. I said you are in charge. Your appointment is not complainant. That's not your name. It's not your role to complain that things are not good. You are installed as the king to exercise your rule and your reign that shape the society the way it ought to be. If Tinubu helps you, good. If Tinubu does not help you, it wasn't in the equation of your life when you were sent. You know, when I came here, a thought came to me that Genesis 2:15, maybe in some of our Bibles, it should be written that God created the Garden of Eden and then took the government and placed the government in the garden, told the government to make the society
to do the garden.
Is that the way your Bible is written?
Mm-mm.
God took the government and put him into society and told government, fix Nigerian society. Is it the government that God placed in the society?
No.
It's me, it's you. It's us. Set clear milestones. When you own your role, you do, because these are what CEOs do for their organizations. These are what they do. They check, because they are the one actively managing the bring it somewhere. They check what they do, whether the method they're using, is it working? Is it creating the change that they have designed to happen? Because they did design a change to happen. They design a progress to be made. And they check whether that progress is happening. If it is not happening, what can they alter to cause the progress to happen? Because that's what they are the CEO for. They are not on holidays. They are CEO to effect a change, make progress to happen. They set clear milestones about what they are managing. They set milestones. So you set milestones. Eradicating youth unemployment. You take that big milestone and break it into steps. This month, they identify 3 trades, probably solar installation, agribusiness, and other to train youths in. These are milestones. They map them out. If you invest in growth, upskilling yourself as a person, and then the others that are around you, learn grant writing via YouTube, or invite a healthcare worker to teach basic first aid to your congregation. Each one of these things will upscale you and the people that work with you. And they are all waiting on you to effect and make them happen. If you don't, they won't happen. If you simply pray about them and leave them, they won't happen. Models of leadership that were here in Nigeria. You've heard about this lady called Stella Adadevo. Have you heard about her?
Not really sure.
Okay. Yes.
Now, but you know about Ebola crisis that what happened in 2000.
I have heard about Stella Adadevo.
Yeah. Stella Adadevo, the reason why Nigerians didn't die, and probably you didn't die, because if she didn't die, you may be dead yourself. And I mean that literally. I mean it very literally. When Ebola was cleared out of people in West Africa, what prevented the killing people in Nigeria was the first guy, I think from Senegal or Ivory Coast, the guy came to Cameroon carrying the Ebola virus. When she stopped in Lagos,
the man came from Liberia.
From Liberia, he came to Cameroon, and he was a government official. And he wanted, and that sickness, the symptoms started showing up when he was present in Nigeria. And then they took him to the hospital where this lady was. And then, because of the symptoms, the lady quarantined him. But he felt that it's just treat him, just give him that reason, let him go. Because he's in a rush for a meeting. And the lady said, no, he can't go. He pulled government strings, got involved to release him. The lady refused. That's this lady, refused. They did a video about what happened, and you can see very, very pathetic. But because she refused against so many pressures, that's why that guy didn't transfer, because that Ebola thing was very deadly and travels fast across the nation, very fast. All he needed is somebody from that hospital to come out from there, go to the market to buy something, transfer to a trader that carry it and enter the bus and be in Onitsha. From Onitsha, transfer it to everywhere else, and you'll be dead. It happens so fast. Because it's used making international calls, they send people from here, from US, they flew quickly to Nigeria when they identified and agreed with her that she was correct. Quarantined the man, because of the way the man was traveling with them, they put drips on him. He put the drips. I wanted to come out. Of course, when he put that drip out, blood came out and spread all over, infected the people in the hospital, including this lady. She died because of that Ebola. But she contained the man in the hospital until these international guys came and agreed with her and kept the man there. So it became that the people that died became few. This woman, one of them, and I think we are in the room, quarantining him, died. That's what saved Nigeria. And it's interesting, many of us don't know about it. That we are alive breathing today maybe because of this lady, that she died, gave her life. So it's an individual that used her stone to save lives of millions. Pastor Esther in Jos said, tired of seeing girls drop out of school, launches a mentorship program, pairing professionals with students, cutting dropout rate by 60% in 2 years. That's a personal action that brings results. The Abakaliki rice revolution. I don't know about Abakaliki rice, but it's farmers in the region into a rice powerhouse through cooperatives. Cooperatives were started by individuals who come together. Someone got the idea and brought people together, and they started it, and now become a well-known, affecting the nation as a whole. They weren't waiting for government aid. There was no aid from the government. Leveraging local assets. Your playbook for community leadership. I said you have local assets. You have retired teachers in your congregation, in your church. Can start evening classes for exam candidates. You have empty land. You can launch a community garden to fight food insecurity. Is that possible?
It's possible.
Build alliances. Partner with tech hubs, NGOs, or local businesses. Pastor in Lagos collaborating with a fintech firm to teach financial literacy. These are all possible things to do. You can measure your progress and track metrics. Number of youths employed after skills training, the reduction in open defecation after certification campaigns. These are things that are very possible for you. The blueprint, remember the parable of talents, it's not just about money. It's about maximizing what you are given. God entrusts resources, influence, and intellect. Burying them is not an option. They are meant for us and bring about change in our society. So your mantra will be that if our future is bright, it's because I carried a torch. My community's growth begins with my courage to act. This week, choose one area to CEO. Education, host parent summit to address school dropouts. Health, organize a volunteer health squad to check on elderly members weekly. Something that can happen. The economy, start a savings cooperative for market women to access interest free. Live like tomorrow depends on today's choices, because it does. Your strategy to transform your community is vision. That's something you can do. Craft a vision for your community. Develop a picture of how your community will be in 5 years. What legacy will my community have in 5 years? So imagine maybe reduced child mortality, thriving small businesses, or youth leading innovation. Write it down. In fact, I said, make a host a town hall to co-create a community vision board. Get a board where you put the pictures of how your community will look at in 5 years. Use posters with local art, photos of role models. For example, we can put some of the American and scripture like Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you. God has a plan for the next 5 years. Do you believe so for your community? Does he?
Yes.
Does God have a plan for your community next 5 years?
Yes.
He does. He does. And he really wants me to download it from him and put it out there and then make it happen, because I'm the actioner. Display it in your church or the town square, how your community is going to be next 5 years. That's the first step. Then I said, second, resource management. Treat your days concerning timing, how the CEO handles their time. Treat your days like a CEO's agenda. Prioritize critical tasks like meeting with local officials, skill training, over distractions, endless meetings without outcomes. Then energy. Identify what drains your community energy. Is it infighting? What fuels progress? Collaborative projects. Protect morale. Then local assets. Audit underused resources. You have retired teachers in your congregation. You have unused land. You have diaspora connections. These are all your resources. Deploy them strategically to create that future you have designed. They craft that future for your community. Craft it. 3, do risk assessment. You are fearing that you will be criticized. Reframe. Opposition isn't rejection. It's feedback. So going to feed you back on how what you're doing is going, whether the strategy is working or not working. Example, a youth skills program fails due to poor attendance. Blame mode. That's what you can put yourself in. Blame mode. Our youths are lazy. They don't turn up. I grant something for them. They don't turn up. In that mode, the project dies. It doesn't materialize. On the other hand, leader mode, the leader you are, what barriers did we miss? There's something preventing them from engaging that we didn't notice. What is it? You survey the youths. It will make you survey your youths, your brain at it to find out what it is. Adjust, probably it's timing, maybe it's the time, or maybe it's the way the curriculum is designed, probably. Then you relaunch with apprenticeships. A scenario, crisis, how to manage crisis. I said adapted to Nigerian realities. A government, and this is, I think from here we'll do some workout from the breakout rooms. A government clinic stops, leaving your community vulnerable. Blame mode. Politicians are thieves. We are doomed. And that's all. Then we are stagnated. On the other hand, leader mode, the leader you are, what can we control? You mobilize volunteer health workers, train them in basics, and use church as a temporary clinic. So you can be in either of these moods. Either you blame or you come up with solution because you are designed for solution. That's what you're designed for. Ideas will come to you because God designed you to bring forth your minds are designed to generate ideas. Key insight: leaders don't cause power cuts. They install solar panels. I can hear somebody thinking, I don't have money. Leaders solve that problem. A closed door isn't defeat. It's an invitation to build a new door. Myth busting. We need more money. We need help first. Somebody has to help us first. We need money. False belief. We must wait aid or divine intervention. The truth is, the Nigerian innovators, an example, the Akatabu farmers in Osun State, with one borrowed tractor, today they supply Lagos markets. They didn't wait for aids. Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves. Start small. Trust growth to happen because you are built for that. That's where you are built. Action, therefore, launch a 7-day vision challenge. Day 1, identify one solvable issue, perhaps open defecation. Day 2 or day 3, gather 5 volunteers in 3 days. 5 volunteers to help you. Day 5, secure local materials, planks for toilet doors and other things. And then day 7, break ground. Document progress via WhatsApp to inspire others. These are practical things. Is that possible?
Yes.
Not hearing people.
Yes.
Very possible.
Possible.
Take away for Nigerian leaders. Your community's potential is your boardroom. Blame, waste time. Ownership builds legacy. Start with what's here, not what is missing. Nehemiah 2:18 says, let us start building. Nehemiah didn't wait for perfect conditions. He used rubble to construct walls. Your new mantra, can we all read it together?
If not me, who? If not now, when? If not me, who? If not now, when?
That's true. To treat prayer like Hannah prayed, and then mobilize like Nehemiah did. Prayer, divine strategy session, then step into the field for action. That has been emphasized long enough. Okay, and I think I will skip all these. I want to take you therefore to practice in a breakout session. There are 3 things we're going to do. So
I missed out the portion of this.
Leader checking weekly questions. There are a lot of all these other things. They are all in the material I sent to you. So I want you to go through those materials, and you will see a lot more. There are. I think I just stopped halfway of those materials. There are 1, 2, and 3. I've done 1 half, and the other half are 3. Go by yourself. But I want us to have some time to do. If we come back from the breakout session, I may return here if we have more time left to complete this. But I want you to have the breakout session before I continue.